Yep, you got it. You got it. You got it. You got it. He's kind of going north. He's on the street. I don't know what street that is. He's right by the railroad tracks. He's on mission. Wrong side of the road. Yep. If you want to do something on the internet, do it. Please do it because, you know, anyways, but we're here. We're listening. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Here we go. Coming back around. Might be getting back on the freeway. He's definitely northbound on, he's back on the freeway. Back on the 5 freeway northbound. Getting on the Golden State. No, he's not. Now he's, okay. He's not getting on the freeway, but he's on, he's paralleling. He's out that way, Ange. Okay, got him. Oh, intersection, busy intersection, solid red. No, they're probably gonna put it on television, so. He's kind of booking. If you want to stay with him more on this over the street, if we're going to trail behind, especially with this guy there, wouldn't we be better like right there? We'd be out of everybody's way. I'm going to tell you which way he goes. If he goes to the left or if he goes to the right. Here he comes. Here he comes. Intersection. Big intersection. Behind the building. Okay, he's going off to the left. He's going off to the left. Going off to the left, passing wrong side of the road. More traffic. He's that way. That way. And just so you guys know, I mean, we're ready to go anytime you are, but I have no IFB. Nothing. Tell TOC I have no IFB. I mean, I understand that we might not have people in the booth yet, but I'm not hearing anybody at the station like in anybody. Still going north. Still going north. Same little street. He's heading towards those red roofs. Heading towards the red roofs. You might not be able to. Got you now. I got you on the IFB. Got you on the IFB. Thank you. Yep. Sharp turn. He's coming up on San Fernando Road. Probably. That's probably San Fernando. And he's still going north. He's continuing north on San Fernando. Hey, just the original one again. I heard it was not a homicide suspect. This is a lot for a stolen vehicle, but okay, copy. Wrong side of the road. No. No, we're not. We're not. We're not. We just got it out the window, and the radio traffic between the helicopters is all we're hearing. Another sharp turn. Another sharp turn. Residential. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Now he's going southbound. Southbound. He's going south. Ange, put it out your side. I don't need to see it. Yes, it's still Santa Ana PD. They're not giving it up. That's the weird thing, and I don't know why. It doesn't make sense. Another turn. Looks like he's going into a residential neighborhood. This might be coming to an end. He seems to know where he's going. I'm here, Marla, for you. I can hear you, Marla. I'm getting the better end of that deal for sure. He's right out the window. They're coming. They're right there. You can put it out yours. Yeah, it's residential streets. That road does not come to a dead end. Mount Washington. Whoop. Another one. He seems to know this area. It looks like, oh, and he's shouting. Somebody in the back seat shouting out the window. Yeah. Yep, he's making blocks. Well, maybe not. Mount Washington. Oh, no, no, no! That was close. Stop by to see his friends and give him a shout out. That's probably what that was. Maybe he isn't going to bail. Not Dr. Oz. That's right, Marla. And you know what? Mostly on the freeway, and you have to really kind of put into play here that this is that helicopter. Beautiful shot by Justin right there. That's California Highway Patrol, and the other one is actually Orange County. It was an Orange County Sheriff ship. Now this comes all the way from the Santa Ana area. Was on the freeways for some time, making another sharp turn there. I'm giving out these calls more for our pilot Angie as well, so that we can keep an eye on it. We are up pretty high because of the stacking of other law enforcement, but it looks like something's up with the car now. All of a sudden, starting to slow down all the way from Orange County Sheriff's Department, Orange County Sheriff, Santa Ana PD. They're not giving it up though. California Highway Patrol, they basically said, we will take it over, pulling into a park right now. This is the first time we saw this person kind of put themselves in a position where they might not be able to get out. Very dangerous. This guy's been driving very, very quickly, and now in a park area. I'm concerned that possibly somebody's going to be out, maybe with their children, or just enjoying the park, and then something might happen right here. But right now you can see Santa Ana PD really starting to move up on that vehicle. The one, there we go. That's what I was worried about. That is really what I was worried about. People not expecting that, and nobody would be expecting that in the park this afternoon, driving through that park area on those bike path or walking areas and onto that grass area. That is extremely dangerous for anybody down there on the ground. Now the PD following right behind it, I have a feeling that this car, the driver of this car, knows this area. We just went through a residential area just before we went live. Here we go again, kind of putting himself in a position where oh, look at that. Doors pop open, two people jumping out. We know that there was somebody in that back seat as well. This is also really dangerous because he's making all these weird turns, and you can see the number of officers that came with them up from the Orange County area. Now the car off on its own. They're probably going to be chasing those two suspects. Don't know if any of those officers from Santa Ana are going to try to chase this guy down. Doors open, he's out running, so everybody's out of the car. The car's just rolling free. This is all coming to an end out here, the Atwater Village area. You can see officers from Santa Ana PD, a number of them, 3 suspects. That might be one of the reasons why they had so many officers here. Right now, though, it seems to be a foot chase, and it seems like these suspects scattered. We're going to try to get a handle on who's in custody and who's not. Marla? Atwater Village is Atwater Village is the name of the area. I'm trying to get the name of the actual park itself. It looks like they are going to be taking somebody into custody, and of course, because we're up so high, internet service very sketchy. But in the Atwater Village area, it's right off of the major, is going to be San Fernando Road. But again, just trying to get the actual name of that park right now. I can tell you out the window, all those officers are busy, but it does look like the driver, that's the one they really wanted to get their hands on. And driver is in custody. We're getting that as an official right now. And the car itself basically just rolled off and hit a small tree at a not a high speed, over by the water apparently, which is quite a distance away. In the water apparently there is one of the other suspects, so we're going to move there right now, Marla. As soon as we get the name of that park, we'll hand it out. And we're looking for one of the suspects who apparently is in the LA River right now, and another one walking over there. Let me get Justin to Justin out the window. He's going into the water right now, right there. He just jumped in the water. Just jumped in the water. Suspect just jumped in the water. He's going across. Yeah, there you go. That's an officer. All right, that's an officer then that's actually going, that just went into the LA River right there, making his way, searching for that other suspect. Now, clearly, they're talking to the officers in the helicopter that's overhead. Now, that's going to be the Orange County Sheriff's helicopter, and they're giving them directions on where to go. But it gives you an idea how desperate these guys must have been, Marley. That is quite a run, and then to jump into that river, and of course, these officers doing the same thing, pursuing that suspect. Crazy, just crazy stuff going on out here. There we go. Yes, 3 people, that's what we were counting as well. And as we know, 2 officially in custody. That's one of them right there. Some wet officers, I'm sure they're probably not pleased about having to go swimming in the LA River. That's the second we've witnessed going into custody. Drivers in custody as well, so this is one of the 2 passengers. We're working to get that information if all 3 are in custody. Look at that officer. Woo! That's right, and you know what? Now we have the name of that park for you, Marla, and our viewers. It's Rio del Los Angeles State Park. That was the actual name of the park where that suspect driving so recklessly through that park. Thank goodness nobody was hurt. And it basically abandoning that vehicle and just letting it roll, also extremely dangerous. That's the driver going into custody. He stayed there. Those other 2 ran. One of them being taken into custody in the LA River. And you could see that that second officer that was helping with the backup of taking that suspect into custody, doubling over. That must have been a heck of a run. You know, these officers wearing gear, their vests, and etc. And it is kind of warm today, so amazing work on their part. But you just got to wonder why they chased them all the way from Orange County up here into Los Angeles. Yeah, how are they going to get him out? That's going to be yeah. No, they'll carry him out. Maybe they can come out this side because there's no water on this side. They just have to get a cruiser over here. So, in the riverbed, yeah. We're talking online, taking us shortly. Well, anybody that was watching some of that, I'm looking at some of the comments. I guess, you know, the honest truth is that, you know, Orange County, difficult to hear, especially for us LA folks. We did get the intercept out here. We did get some of that chase. I don't know if they'll be playing. I don't know how it works, if you guys can actually rewind it on the internet and actually see some of that chase. It was really crazy. A lot of, so now we do know 3 in custody right now, 3 in custody. It did make its way through some of those neighborhoods out here. It definitely an area where he must have known some people. There was actually somebody hanging out the window and yelling at some folks as he made his way through that neighborhood. So clearly that this was a destination. It was a destination pursuit, as it would be. You know, like how you have destination vacations. This was a destination pursuit. If his idea was to bail out here in the park, that's you know, good for him. That was a good try. All 3 are in custody. Some of those officers probably a little bit winded. I can just imagine it's like almost like a triathlon. Instead of the bike, you're doing the crazy driving. Then you get out, you're doing some running, some jumping over some stuff, and then a little bit of water. It must have been quite a task for those officers, but 3 in custody. But you know, with the folks on the internet right now, I just kind of have to wonder We can replay some of that, Chase. Yeah, definitely. You know, one of the things that really is my curiosity is originally they said these were 187 suspects, meaning homicide suspects. Then later on, we're just replaying some of that tape for you from earlier on for the folks that might have missed it, especially the stuff through the park right there. But then they said no homicide, not a homicide suspect. But you can clearly see these officers from Santa Ana. You know, Orange County, I guess they just don't play. They made their way all the way up here in numbers and then continued that chase in Los Angeles, refusing the help of the California Highway Patrol on the ground. The helicopter was definitely there. And then, of course, LAPD and the Sheriff's Department. Look at that. Doors open, and those guys just come flying out of that SUV. This stuff right here I was really worried about. If he would have rammed one of those officers, this could have ended completely differently. But then you've got that suspect continuing to drive through the park right there. Got the name of that park finally. I did get a bunch of texts and messages. Thank you for everybody who was giving me that information. It is Del Rio, Los Angeles Park. There you go. That's the last time we saw. Yeah, and there you go. They got the suspect doing the perp walk through the L.A. River. Someday, steelhead trout will return. Ooh, there you go. Got a little bit of an extra wash there. Steelhead trout will make their way back to the back to this river. Maybe he slipped on a steelhead trout. Maybe that's what just happened right there. But at any rate, these officers having the difficult task of getting a very cooperative suspect. Oops, back into the water you go, buddy. Out of the river right there. Probably not some of their finer moments, but definitely something to watch this afternoon for sure. The suspect being taken over to the side of the LA River there. It's amazing how much water is moving through that river right now. We haven't had a rain in a while. But you know, everybody's got to drive back to Orange County all wet. That's going to be some fun for sure. There you go. There you go. Now he's safe. Everybody can say that suspect is safe as they're walking him up the side of the river there. Nice perp walk up the hill. You know, running down it might have been quick. Walking back up, not so much. At any rate, all three are in custody, and hopefully this is still on the internet. But if it's not, it's entertaining for somebody. And I just got another text. It is Rio D, Los Angeles State Park. So I didn't know that park either. Yeah. So, all right, all three in custody. The vehicle secured, no injuries to any civilians, and I'm going to check and see. We're 5 minutes into OT. No, I don't get any OT. But at any rate, we're 5 minutes out, so let me check with the desk. Simon Desk. It was all good. We got what we needed, I think. I think I started rambling a little bit. I'm sorry about that. And that's for any of the producers, and especially for Marla. I just kind of was, I got in the moment, you know. Yeah. Or anybody, you know, you're walking your dog, you're riding your bike, and then you got this lunatic just tearing through the park, you know. Yeah, probably, but you know, how'd that work out? Now you're wet. Now you're wet and dirty, and you got to ride back to Orange County. Yeah. Yeah. Gadfish. Simon Task, everybody's in custody. It's after 2 o'clock. May your chopper head back to Van Nuys? I think they said yes. I think they said yes, go back to base. Copy all, copy all. Hey, when did they cut the feed live? Because we had like really great stuff, and I'm just kind of curious who's in charge of pulling the plug. Yeah, on digital, on digital.